How are you doing today? This is Vincent again from vincentwebdesign.com, the best place to find free web design resources for anyone who wants to build a website, especially beginners. And this is an overview of Web Page Maker Part 5, previewing and publishing your web pages. Now this is a work area or work window of Web Page Maker. Now the work window gives you a rough idea of what your page would look like in a browser. But the only way to be sure how your page would look like online is to preview it in a browser. Now you don't have to save it first. Whenever you're working on any page with Web Page Maker, all you have to do is go over to the toolbar, click on the preview button or F5 on your keyboard, and let's go ahead and click on the preview button, and you'll see what your page would look like online in a browser. You can see any changes you've made, make sure they're correct. You can check your links, make sure they work, and when you're all done, you can click here and close it out and go back to working on your web page. Now once you're happy with the way your web page is, or the way your website looks, you will need to upload them to a free or paid web host. A web host provides you with an online place to store all your website files. This is called publishing your website, and all your files such as your images, text, HTML, videos, etc. must be uploaded to a web host so that others may see your website online. Now Web Page Maker has a built-in publisher that will publish your files to any web host that uses a standard FTP setup. Or you can save your files to your own computer. Now the first time you use a Web Page Maker publisher, you will have to fill in some information that will be provided to you by your web host. Your web host will provide you with the following information you need for the Web Page Maker publisher: the name of your website, your FTP address, your username, and your password. With this information, Web Page Maker can log into your web host and upload your web page files. And you'll need the username and your password in order to log into your web host also. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. Okay, let's go ahead over here to a toolbar, hit the publish button, or we can hit F4 on our keyboard. Let's click on that, and a publish destination box will open up, and all this information here is blank. Now we could make it so we publish our files to any place on our computer, but normally we want to publish our files to a remote site such as our web host. So we would click here. The first thing we're going to do is hit New. We're going to fill in the profile name. That could be anything you want as a reference. Since I'm working on this website here, I'm going to put in Vince's Web Design. The FTP information, the site host or the FTP address would be ftp.vinceswebdesign.com. Excuse me. And this would be FTP whatever your website is .com. This you leave blank. Most web hosts have a port 21, so just leave that the way it is. You would type in a username, and let's just say A, B, C, D, E, F, and the password you're given to you by your host. We're going to leave it in passive mode, and we're going to hit OK. And then in our publish destination box, now we see Vince's Web Design. That's a remote site. The FTP, vincent'swebdesign.com, we have to have that in order to upload our files. Port 21. The folder here is blank, and the user ABCDEF or whatever you decide to put in there. And if I need to modify this, all I got to do is click here and I can change the username, the password, whatever. Okay, the next thing is page options. The file name that I'm uploading is the index. It could be whatever you're uploading, and you can find it here if there's more. It's an HTML file, or it could be any of these. The subfolder for my images is called images, and on your web host there's a file called images, so all my images will be uploaded to that file. The subfolder for my link files will just be leave it files. I can publish the current page, that's the page I'm working on, or I could publish all my pages at one time. I like to just publish one page at a time. I can publish all my files, images, everything, or I could just publish the HTML files, or I could publish only the files that have changed. And if I want to, I can back up my files while I'm publishing. So go ahead and leave publish all your files, publish current page, and then all you got to do is hit publish, and you're uploading the files to your web host. Well, the easiest way to publish your files with the web page maker is using it itself to upload your files to your web host. But you may use a third-party FTP client program, and one I like to use is called FileZilla. And the same information you need from your web host for a web page maker, you'll need for that. And what's nice about FileZilla, it's easy to set up, it's easy to use. You can upload files and images, you can download files, images, videos. It's a neat and free program. So anyway, that's it for today, and I hope that helped you out. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.